All right, real Abed.
Well,
what's in the
bag,
brown paper bag? What did you buy at the comic book store?
I just it's awkward because it's like, whoa, this isn't even something that I've read or I know about. I just bought, I got it's Fashion Beast by Alan Moore, issues 2 and 3. I don't even know what it's about.
Fashion Beast?
Yeah, but it's like, I got it because I really like Alan Moore. Alan Moore's an
that sounds appealing to me, possibly.
Alan Moore is he's like the Dan Harmon of comics.
Well, yeah, I just saw the first 5 minutes of a documentary about Alan Moore. I knew nothing about him. Like you always hear his name. I'm really late to that party.
Really?
Yeah. I knew nothing about him. But amazing that he did all this shit that everyone makes movies about all this shit, and he hates it.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he's
yeah.
like this amazing, like articulate, like crazy.
He's like you, kind of. But I mean, he's like quite an crazy individual.
Yeah, one should be envious of his like he just planted a flag and goes, "This is who I am." I'm not.
Yeah.
He's putting out into the world. I'm at 40. I don't know. Like I'm still. I'll probably go to my grave in this lifetime still needing things from other people. But it's so refreshing to see somebody that's like he's just like pushing shit out and going like, this is how I feel, this is how I think, and it's amazing. You can do go and dip a cup into his river and drink it. He's pretty interesting.
This is Malcolm McLaren on that, like the Malcolm McLaren, like Sex Pistols, like.
No,
Lipstick Traces.
No, I mean he's an artist, I guess. So I don't know if the Sex Pistols guy
maybe
does art.
I'm thinking of a different name, probably.
Yeah. I don't think it's the same guy. Oh, is that the guy that was like the?
It was the asshole that kept sitting on heroin and had
from the book, right?
Yeah, the Phil from the Fury, and Johnny Rotten blames him for killing or for helping Sid overdose.
Yeah.
Different
I
guy.
think it's the same name. Yeah.
Different guy. Same guy. He's a cunt. Yeah,
same guy though.
Malcolm McLaren's a cunt, and I hope he comes on the show.
Wait, so the Sex Pistols guy drew this?
I don't know. It's like his name is on the thing up there.
Well, maybe he co-wrote it.
All right, Bruce Valanche and Malcolm Jamal Warner, whatever.
Malcolm McLaren.
All right,
he must be
fine.
Scottish. You know what though? Alan Moore. You remember that time we saw Watchmen?
Yeah.
And I felt so bad because I love the comic.
I felt bad. You know why I felt bad?
What?
I had just seen Watchmen.
Yeah, that's what was funny about it was like I love at the end of the movie just hearing you go over about how bad it was because I agreed it was so bad and I wanted to like it so much because I love the comic but it just didn't translate.
Yeah,
and then it was just funny because
it was a movie that set out to ask and answer the question, who watches The Watchmen?
It's unfair though because the comic is like it's really good.
That deserved more. That was good. That was a goodie.
Oh well, it kind of like
you look disappointed.
I'm sure there were a lot of reviews that capitalized on that tee-up feeling.
Well, some people like it, but I was like you. I was so fucking bored. I was like, oh god.
I don't think, and I think Alan Moore would probably agree. I don't think when you adapt a comic into the televisual medium or the cinematic medium, I don't think your job is to take all of the content from the comic book, which is a specific medium, and translate it onto this two-dimensional screen
Red
in front
Balloons
of you.
part? That was so confusing. Like where they played that song. I was
I
confused.
don't remember.
I was like,
I really don't remember.
I don't remember that song in the comic. Maybe it was playing. I must have missed something there. That was like one of those that movie just full of moments like that, or the guy's ass.
I think the
like,
biggest problem with cinema today is that writing is increasingly a lost art because it gets easier and easier to as writing software is now just like anyone, like a fire hydrant outside,
right,
is 10 fingers away from writing a screenplay. It used to be like, you have to know how to set the margins, and also, what if there's a typo on one page and you got to get out whiteout or type the page over again? There used to be a filter there that guaranteed that people who were definitely passionate about getting that job done were the people that did that stuff. Now, fuck it. Like it's as easy as like tiddlywinks. And directing is not the case. So you have these geniuses, these visionaries who are so good at knowing where to put the camera and so passionate about the ways to use all this new technology, this CG, of those guys doing amazing things. It's like, this shot. Like I went and saw that Die Hard movie, the Bourne Paternity. Where he's jumping out the
Bourne
old
Paternity.
Bruce Willis. It's like the most amazing effects I've seen to date, but it's a shitty Die Hard sequel. It's like it's poorly written. You know, the writing is not because we've now regarded writing as like fuck you. Give me the script. Hurry up. Give me the script. Give me the script, fatty. Thank you. Hey, 10 fatties. 10 fatties. Got any 10 fatties? Sweet. Rewrite it. Just keep rewriting it. Keep rewriting it. You fucking fatty. You neckbeards. You
love Die Hard, and it's for a good reason because that was based on a novel.
No, that's not why. It's because the movie was good. I don't like the novel can suck my dick.
It is a good movie,
matter.
but I think because it was based on a
Die
novel.
Die Hard 2 was based on a novel. Die Hard 3 was probably based on a
novel.
novel.
I don't think there's 3 Die Hard novels. There's got to be just one.
No, but there wasn't. There were different novels. There was no Die Hard novel. Die Hard.
There was a Die Hard novel. I've seen the cover.
But it wasn't called Die Hard. I'm saying.
I know it's called something. The building blew up.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, something.
And then there was another novel called Something the Airport Blew Up. It wasn't related. It wasn't called Nakatomi 2, the airport this time.
Oh, I see.
It's not. I'm saying like for the Die Hard movies, they take novels and they go, then John McClane's in there too.
Yeah.
I've never read any of these books. You know, Frank Sinatra wasn't there some movie? It was the Die Hard franchise is. What was that? The Detective. Okay, I'm out of my depth here, but there's a novel that Die Hard's based on. They at one time did they make it? Did they make the movie? But did they make a movie with Sinatra or did he? Okay, so there's a Sinatra movie called The Detective in which Sinatra is the John McClane character. I've never seen it.
I did not know that. That's crazy.
Is it any good?
Good old Sinatra.
I've never seen it.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
He was a good actor, right? Like Manchurian Candidate, wasn't he good in that?
He was good for a guy who sang for a living, for sure. Yeah.
I mean, it's not like that today, right?
I don't know.
He won the Oscar for From Here to Eternity or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, he was sharp. He was a good actor. Yeah.
Anyways, it doesn't matter. The director, the writers have good movies are often a fluke. Like Die Hard 1 was really good. You can't repeat. Everyone tries to repeat. Like let's get John McTiernan to direct another thing. It's like it's very very difficult to.
It was like lightning in a bottle.
It's just sort of like an accident. You could see from the movie like they weren't trying to make an awesome classic action film that was going to influence everything. Yeah, same with Ghostbusters.
That second one is painful.
Yeah.
Right? It's
we
so
said
painful.
It here first.
Because they're so close, but they're just so off the mark in every scene. Yeah. I hate when they get on the slime and they're fighting. It's ridiculous.
And you get the DVDs and you can watch the deleted scenes on the first Ghostbusters movie or Stripes or anything. All these awesome like Ivan Reitman movies. You get to the deleted scenes and then you go, holy shit! If these 8 scenes had been in the movie, this thing would have been a random mishmash. And the lesson we should take away from that is a little like a nice humble one. It's just like. The thing that we're trying to achieve is a spiritual event. It's a collaboration. Like no one's a genius. Like Wachowski brothers, you're not a genius. Like you sat down and you made a movie called The Matrix where you were so joyful. You were like, I hope we make a good movie. It's I love this movie. I love that movie. I love that movie. It's like you make The Matrix like kind of on accident. You make Jaws on accident. You make Die Hard on accident. Like there's smart people, there's dumb people, there's talented people, there's passionate people, but when you make a good movie, you're fucking lucky. You're lucky.
And Back to the Future because it's like that movie's so perfect. And then I watched them again recently, and the second one is just off. It's like. There's just like all these levels to it that aren't working.
Yeah, there's no way. Even the almighty Empire Strikes Back, everyone goes, oh, I love it. No, you remember being 11 and like it gave you so much. It gave you so much more action figure wise, but that's
Wait, are you saying that you don't like Empire?
I'm just saying I'm saying that unlike I'm 40 years old.
He's so bored.
I'm entitled to my opinion.
You look bored.
I don't think it's the best movie of the Star Wars trilogy. I think that Star Wars is so good that Empire Strikes Back can sit on it as a patio and not break.
But see, you're looking at it as like the foundation is what makes the second one important, right? That's where your angle is?
I'm looking at timelessness and storytelling and clear, simple things. Like Star Wars.
Joseph Campbell.
Star Wars could be a cowboy movie. It could tell the same story. The little farm boy from a small farm town. He becomes a bigger part of a bigger world, blah, blah, blah. Empire Strikes Back is driven by sci-fi concepts. If there's no big penis monster trying to swallow your spaceship, there's no movie. It doesn't make sense. A plot point is we're inside a squishy thing, and it's like there's a million plot points in Empire Strikes Back that are like it has to be a sci-fi movie. So it's just at the end of the day a good sci-fi movie. Star Wars is a timeless masterpiece. Let's move on.
Okay, well, all right, yeah. I mean, after dinner, I want to say. I mean, the show. I want to tell you why I think Empire's better.
After dinner?
Well,
Did you just ask Dan out on a date?
Are you?
You caught me.
Next week we're going to hear about that date.
Slick way
And then we're going to find out that he left a sock at your place. He's going to call. He's going to.